Yo, what up guys, in today's video what I want to do is basically show you how to get Kali Linux as fast as you can without ISO. Now the reason I was using ISO in my previous videos, which was a couple, I think, months ago, is because that's basically how I've been taught and I've not sort of been taught other way. However, I found out actually a faster way to install a Kali Linux box. It should take you no longer than 3 minutes to install, and it's actually way 50 times faster than ISO, because with this method what you do is the actual machine is already like pre-installed, and with ISO you actually have to manually install, right? So I'm just going to show you the fastest way to install Kali Linux and any other operating system. All you do is write Kali Linux download, right? Sorry, I can't spell again. Get Kali. Right, get here. The first thing, make sure it's the right correct one, right? Because obviously you're downloading stuff, you don't want to make sure that you want to make sure you're downloading what you actually are downloading, not something else, right? Recommended virtual machines, make sure it says virtual machines, and download whichever one you have, right? If you have VMware, VirtualBox, Hyper-V, I don't know what this is, I've never heard of this. Kimu, I guess that's whatever, maybe Linux, I don't know. I'm using VMware, so just download VMware, recommended download, just click on it and it'll download it, right? And as you can see in the right corner, it should tell you how long it will take. For me, it takes about, my internet is not, it's not the best, not the fastest, but it does the job, right? So, it should not take you that long. And then in the next step, I'm going to show you what to do. Right, so as soon as you download Kali Linux, right, all you have to do is I suggest putting the whole 7-zip file or zip file, whatever you have, BandyZip, whatever it's called. Just put it in a folder, an additional folder. Make a new folder, put it in the folder. You can always move stuff around. The reason is because sometimes I make a mistake and I make a virtual machine in my whole folder, right? So wherever, like, I just make a mess, right? I'm not going to explain. I just make a mess. Go into the actual thing, into that folder, and as you can see, there's some. I'll show you right now. There's some files containing the 2 seconds. There's some files containing the. There's basically, this is the actual virtual machine, right? What I'm going to do now is open virtual machine, VMware, whatever, Hyper-V, VirtualBox, whatever you have, right? So I'm just open the virtual workstation, and I'm going to show you what to do next, right? So this is my virtual machine sort of interface. Let's go interface, right? I'm just trying to, the reason that I'm stuttering sometimes is because I'm trying to use non-technical terms, but then it takes me a bit too long because, okay, how do I explain this easily so everyone understands it, right? Sorry about that. Plus, I've not been recording any videos for the past couple days because I've been working and I've been a bit sick. I've got an eye infection. It's not fun. If you wear ever contacts, make sure to take them off regularly or clean them, right? I don't know how I got it. I think it's because I've been working 8 days in a row, and that's the reason I've been actually got eye infection and I just had them too long, right? Anyways, let's not talk about it. This is about cybersecurity, not about, right? So what we need to do now is create a new virtual machine, right? Or actually open. But before we can open it, what we need to do is unpack it. So let's just right click, BandyZip. I know it's in a different language, but just do what I'm doing, right? Unpack it to a folder, because you cannot create a virtual machine in a zipped file. However, I mean you can, but it might make errors, and it has happened before. The machine might get corrupted. And at the end of the video, I'm going to suggest to make a, actually I'm going to do a say now, make a sort of backup of your virtual machine, right? What I do is basically every couple months, I make significant changes to my virtual machine so I don't lose any work on it. So for example, you know, everything I've installed, I make sure that it's backed up. Now, the reason why I do want to get it backed up is because what happens if I fuck something up on my virtual machine? I'm gonna have to install everything again. I'm gonna have to configure again. And do you think I want to do it? No. So that's why I suggest making a backup of your virtual machine. Now, this might take a while. Shouldn't take longer than 2 minutes to unpack. As you can see, it says 30%. Yeah. It shouldn't take long, right? I'll come back, I'll make a cut, and I'll see you when it's finished. And as you can see, only after 15 years, I'm here. Holy, I'm 40 now. No, I'm joking, right? Anyways, let's do this. So, as you can see, it's on and it's finished now. So what we do is just leave as it is now. Let's open the virtual machine. I'm going to put it back here so I don't have to blur much out. Can I do this? No, it's okay. Let's just do this. Okay, so now open a virtual machine. Select the folder that you have. So for me, it's a bit different. It's this, there you go. This, there you go. There you go. As you can see, there's a lot of folders. Yes, you can always change it, right? Doesn't it? It takes 2 seconds to do. Let's just launch it. Shouldn't take long. Now the reason that I have so much folders is because I don't want to put the whole directory of my virtual machine into my main folder. Just make a new folder, put your virtual machine in there, and you can always delete extra folders, right? You can always delete extra folders. I'm just going to close this browser because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to minimize this and I'm going to put this on the middle of my screen. Now this shouldn't take too long to install. It should take a couple minutes. It'll ask you some basic stuff, I think. Do you guys drink energy drinks? I love energy drinks. I actually don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I smoke cigars though. Yeah, I smoke 2 cigars in a month. And I have a third one waiting, but I'm waiting for a special occasion. So anyways, now, how do you log in now? This is a sort of, I'm pretty sure it's Kali and it's Tour to log in. Nope, Kali root. I think it's Kali. Yeah, it's Kali, right? So how do you log in? It's Kali, lowercase, everything lowercase. And this is basically you, right? Oh, this is you done. Let me just change the screen. There you go. There you go. And this is you done. You can start with Kali Linux. That's you done. That's how fast it is, man. It's literally, it takes longer to actually download than install, right? That's how quick it is. Faster than ISO. Now, as I said before, the reason I was using ISO because that's how I actually been taught how to install virtual machines. But like Lisa, why am I downloading the ISO? It takes too long. It takes about 40 minutes to install with an SSD. SSD, right? It's way faster than HDDs. Not as fast as M2, but it's fast, right? So there I am downloading ISOs. Takes fuck knows how long. It takes so long. And I could have done this. Now the reason is because, as I said, I was taught, right? So it's not my fault. I just learned. We learn and we learn on our mistakes. So there you have it, right? Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, you need any help, make sure to hit me in the comments, and see you in the next video. Cheerio.